Hey everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana and let's dive into this 722nd stream. How are y'all doing? that's that's how that's how well I'm doing. Chrono has come on in. Let's have a great 5-minute stream. Exactly. And Pixel Knight, thank you for the soup. I guess it didn't quite make it to the destination, but we don't have to worry too much about the little details here and there. I'll tell you what, I did a partial day at work today. Called out for the morning, went in after. So I'm all dressed up and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the video. We're gonna see me. Are you ready? There we go. This is also the first reveal, as it were, of the new look, the new old look, I guess. If you look at my me, you'll recognize this. And maybe I shouldn't have said anything, but now I'm certain that you'll have noticed. I actually, a more dashing, wiser man. Why? Thank you, Chrono. No, I'm not sure it's that. No, it's actually the same old haircut. I do actually have a haircut that I canceled last Saturday, and I'll be doing it instead, possibly this Saturday if I don't cancel it. Not cancel. I guess I rescheduled it, really, technically, but no, it's not that. Well, I guess technically it is. I cut these hairs. It's actually back to the goatee, and I did this so that the N95 masks that I'm now wearing at work, sorry, can be more effective and make a tight seal. So the N95 goes around my goatee, so it's like, surprise, I've got facial hair. Don't look any different to Pixel Knight. Fair enough. Well, basically what I did is I shaved all of the side here. All of this. See, look at that. See? Yep. There you go. Now you're noticing, right? And so I actually look a little bit more like this guy. Right. Yeah, I have my own beard trimmed the same way for the same reason, right? Yep. I think we've had this conversation. So for quite a while I was right, Pixel Knight. Quite a while I was doing the full beard, which is actually my preference. Although this is starting to grow back on me. No pun intended. Ms. Mana looked at me as soon as I did this, and she goes, "Oh, why'd you do it?" So I think her preference would be the full beard, and I should probably stick with that. But in any event, that's that. And I feel like I'm having a pretty decent hair day too. I'm kind of digging that. But I wanted to see how you all were doing and check in with you. I've had an interesting time. It's been quite an interesting few days. Granted, I have streamed twice, basically the regular days, but thanks, Dash. But it does feel like I've been sort of out of things, and I still haven't gotten to my 6-year stream anniversary. Hopefully we'll do that. Hopefully this Saturday, if all goes well. Now, I actually called out already in advance for tomorrow in the morning. The nice thing is I know that in the afternoon things are a little lighter at work, and it would be easier for me to be able to, stay well paced and not overdo things in the afternoon. So I called out for the morning. So I'm off tomorrow morning, like I was today, and then in the afternoon I'll be in. So I'll do a half day. So combined with today, that's a full day out. And hey, Animate Barrel, welcome on in. Don't have to go to school tomorrow. Excellent, Pixel Knight. I didn't expect me today either, Animate Barrel. In fact, Ms. Mana was shocked too. She asked if I was streaming, and I said I don't think so. I'm not sure. And then I decided I'd do something. I wanted to check in with you, and it was time to show you my face, so I figured I would. And I do have Animal Crossing up here. Happy Lunar New Year to or New Year's, whichever the correct way to say that is, to all of you. Yeah, we could look this up. There's a thing called Google. Happy Lunar New Year's. I would imagine it's Lunar New Year's, right? Let's see. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Hey, if you go, well, this is kind of cool. If you go to Google and type in happy or Lunar New Year, if you just type in Lunar New Year, there are sparks and things. It's actually kind of cool looking. Yeah, little fireworks is what most normal people call them. Sparks and things are what a still recovering mana would call them, I suppose. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So do it. Go to Google. Type in Lunar New Year. It's kind of neat. I suppose I could show it on here, but I'm not going to. And yes, here we go. So don't forget to get all the Resetti models in Animal Crossing. There's one, but I've been getting them day after day. That's right. That's right. It's the new year based on lunar cycle rather than solar. Dash says, there we go. And who is Metal Ryan? Metal Ryan is an awesome friend and streamer. There's Metal Ryan. Who is Metal Ryan? Great news, I got a new computer, and it's a desktop computer. Yay! Pictures in Discord. I'll check it out. There's just the one type, but you have to buy all the ones they have in stock of that one. Exactly, Animate Barrel. Exactly. Well, now, I've been doing it daily, but yeah. It was last night I picked up one. I know. I think I've been getting daily. Anyways, I don't know. Cool. I'm glad your work is giving you the flexibility to look after your health. That's really good. Well, and thanks, Dash. I mean, technically it's ETO, right? Earned time off, which, by the way, can we just have a moment and just acknowledge that model is terrible. You bundle all of your time off into one pool, and so that's sick leave and vacation. It's a terrible system. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to vent and rant, and my work is fine. It's not very much different elsewhere. It's just that the way that we approach time off and health and work, and I'd say in this country, but I know it's not just this country, but certainly I know this country, and I know it to be a problem in this country, is terrible. It's such a, yeah, that particular system is terrible. And I know that, it's yeah. Oh gosh, I could get on a soapbox for a long time. The something in the news that has really piqued my interest is the it's, some people call it the Great Resignation. I think what I've come to hear recently, and which I actually think is probably a really good way to describe it, is the Great Renegotiation. Have any of you heard of this? It's a phenomenon right now with folks who are opting to pursue other methods of sustainable living. Essentially, maybe it's living off grid with tiny homes, not taking on debt like a mortgage, or maybe it's choosing to find alternative forms of income. Whatever the case may be, it's to basically buck this trend of these sorts of jobs that take some of the best years of your life and all your energy. And I get that. I really, I felt for a while, and I feel maybe more so now. Even though I have a cushier job, as it were, I do feel that conflict that this isn't the way it should be. Something's off. This isn't how we ought to live our life. We have so many advancements in so many ways. Why is it that we are there's still so many who are working so hard to just barely get by, and there's something wrong with that. And of course, this is also hand in hand with issues of the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, and a greater divide and inequality in our world that way. Boy, you didn't know you were going to get a slightly ranty mana tonight, but I suppose this is what happens when I've been feeling not so great. It's interesting. I also tweaked my back or something, and right here, just a lot of pain. And then so for a couple of days, then when I would cough, I'd get this pain right in here in my chest, because it's kind of this cough going into my lungs. And so when I would cough, it would almost be like every time I would have a pain here, I'd have a pain here, and then when I cough, the pain would shoot together and it would connect. Ranty Mana is better than Randy Mana. Oh, that's funny, Chrono. Pixel Knight, don't worry, I'm nothing but ranty. But yeah, so I've got that. And then Ms. Mana last night, we were watching, or was it last night or the night before? Night before, we were watching Encanto, which, let me say on a whole other note, what a phenomenal, truly phenomenal movie that is. And I did say I was going to be playing Animal Crossing. Let's actually do this here. Should we? You think we should play a little Animal Crossing? Let's play a little Animal Crossing real quick. We'll come back and I'll show you some other things here in a moment. But I do want to get into the actual Animal Crossing here. So that's what we're gonna do.